Go Relationship Support Group for Women. Hello, welcome. I am thinking about all of you today, and I'm thinking about the upcoming Valentine's Day. And type in, you guys say hello if you're here. Let me hear from you. I want to I want to hear, how are you feeling? Are you thinking about this holiday? Maybe it doesn't mean much to you. But in light of this upcoming holiday, today's topic that we're talking about is how to avoid feeling disappointed. How to avoid feeling disappointed. So type in and let me know, how are you feeling about this Valentine's Day? Are you dreading it because you already know you're going to be disappointed? Or maybe you've just stopped expecting anything? Um, or do you already know that you're forget about it, or do nothing, or just give you the rudimentary bouquet of flowers and a card that doesn't mean anything because there's already so much water under the bridge? Um, it's like, thanks for the card and the flowers, but you've been ignoring me all year, so you know that really hurts. Or is he expecting you to jump up and down and, praise him for making the gesture when, yeah, you've been talking to me like I'm a freaking doormat all year. So, thanks for the flowers and the candy, but not really appreciating it's the empty gesture. So, yeah, if this Valentine's Day just feels to you like it's just sort of is it a depressing reminder of the loving relationship that you're not celebrating? And maybe on the surface, it doesn't maybe seem like a big deal, but underneath, if you're feeling that sense of disappointment, and maybe you're feeling that every day in your life, that it's just not working out how you expected or how you hoped or how you want it to be, and you're just disappointed, and this holiday is just kind of a depressing reminder of the love that you're not celebrating, then this topic is for you today, my love. So the number one key to dealing with disappointment, and maybe this is obvious, but we have to manage our expectations. And I love this expression. Have you ever heard this definition of expectation? An expectation is a disappointment waiting to happen. Can you guys see that? Expectation are disappointments waiting to happen. So, yeah, we have to manage our expectations. And yes, we have a right to expect that we want a relationship where we're feeling loved and appreciated and honored, and nice gestures are shown to us. I'm not saying that, but just if you know that that's not going to happen, that's how we can avoid feeling the disappointment, is just to manage our expectations. And speaking to that, even on a deeper level, that feeling of disappointment, I want to pose a question for you, and I want you to really think about this. Do you need a man or another person to make you feel loved and appreciated? Are you depending on your partner for that, to make you feel loved and appreciated? Do you need to get that? Are we looking to get that from another person? I know that's what I did for a long time. And I will tell you for sure, if that's what you're doing, if you're depending on that other person to make you feel loved and appreciated, I can guarantee you 100% you are going to be disappointed, because your partner, and I know I say this all the time, but he's just a human being, and it's not his job to focus all his attention on making you feel loved and appreciated. And again, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't expect that in a good, healthy, loving relationship, but that's kind of the bottom line. If we are looking to get that from that other person, we are going to be disappointed. You know, even if they were behaving in a way that they were being loving and giving and really focused on trying to make us happy, um, you know, it's not going to happen 100% of the time, and it's really never going to fill us up. So that's my question for you today. Like, do you need a man? Do you need another person to make you feel loved and appreciated? So, if you are feeling around this upcoming Valentine's Day that sense of underlying disappointment, that it's just kind of a depressing reminder or whatever, type in, you guys. Let me know. How are you feeling about it? If you could pick one word to describe how you're thinking about it, maybe it's, like I said, maybe it's not anything. I know, like, toward the end of my marriage, it just, it was kind of like, he would give me a nice card, but yeah, it's not, there's no emotional connection. There's no love to really be celebrating here. And maybe you mean those words in a card, which is nice, but we can't talk about it, can't express how we feel to each other. It's, yeah, it's just not really, not really gonna cut it. So yeah, type in, let me know how are you feeling about it. And I really want to invite you to use this holiday as an opportunity to celebrate your love for yourself, which is really ultimately what's going to make us feel happy. Our own. It's really our own love and appreciation that we need. Hmm. Take that in for a minute. Put your hands on your heart and just breathe that in. What if it's really me that I need to feel good about? What if it's me? It's my own love and appreciation that I really crave to feel full and happy and whole. This is what I've learned, and this is the work that I do with the women and the coaching work that I do. Well, how do you do that? So, for today, though, I just want to invite you to turn your loving attention on yourself. If you are thinking about this Valentine's Day and you're thinking about feeling, wondering, is he gonna get me any flowers? Is he gonna get me a card? Just, or you're expecting to be disappointed, then I'm going to invite you to just drop any expectations. Just take your attention, your loving attention, and I want you to turn it away from him and worrying about him and what he's going to do or not do or how you're going to celebrate or not celebrate. Just let go of any expectations or desire you have for him to do anything for you, and let's turn this attention, turn your loving attention, because I know you got a lot of love to give, and I want to invite you to turn it back onto yourself, and let's use this holiday, if you choose, as an opportunity to celebrate the love you can have for yourself. Self-love day. How can we do that? Well, what if you just chose to do something nice for yourself this Valentine's Day? Maybe you buy yourself a flower or some flowers. Maybe you get yourself a special little treat that's just for you. Maybe you just do something nice that's nurturing, that is fun for you. Or, I know, like, a lot of times, we're busy, we got a lot of responsibilities, we don't have time, but even if it's just stopping and putting your hands on your heart and just breathing into your heart. And if you, I know there's a beautiful 2 minute little guided meditation for self-love, for tuning into your beautiful heart. And if you go to the units section at the top of the page, click that units, you'll find the heart breathing meditation. So, even if it's just for 5 minutes or 2 minutes, or, maybe it's just taking a walk or going outside, something that's fun and nurturing. And I know I tell you that all the time, but there's a lot of good reasons why we need to do that. And, maybe you want to even, like, take yourself on a date. Like, think about really, like if you have that desire, like to, you want to have a date, like what if you looked at yourself that way? Like, I'm going to just have a date with myself. What would you do that would be fun and loving for yourself? How can you have fun just with yourself? Or, maybe you want to get together with some women friends or, celebrate that way too. But I know that's kind of tough right now too with what everything that's going on. But yeah, create a little ritual. Buy yourself a flower. Light up a little candle. Read a book or do some journaling, or I don't know, whatever makes you feel like nurturing for yourself. Take yourself on a date. Maybe it's just a nice date with a hot bath and a candle and a flower, some essential oils. What can you do to just have a fun, enjoyable date for yourself? So that's my invitation to you. And I'd love if you are listening to this right now on the recording, if you type in any ideas you have. If this sounds like fun to you, like what is something you think you might like to do for yourself this Valentine's Day to love yourself up and celebrate? Use that as an excuse or an opportunity. Use that as an opportunity to create some self love for you today. So that's my invitation for you today. And I am excited to also share with you. I'm going to be doing another training around Valentine's Day because I know it's a sore topic. It's a sore topic if you're unhappy in your relationship. It just brings up a lot of stuff a lot of times for people. And so I'm happy to tell you that I'm going to be on with you again live next week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, February 12th, 13th, and 14th. And we're going to be doing another special 3-day training at noon Eastern. I'll pop up the information and there'll be a link if you want to register for that. But it's going to be the 3 keys to discover if you can make your relationship work. We're talking about today how to avoid disappointment, but really to take it, just another step deeper is like really addressing, can I make this work? And so we're going to be talking about what's not working. Can you fix it? Day 2, we're going to be talking about what do you really need to be happy? And day 3 is how do you know when it's time to go? And if you were on the last one that we did, was it last week? A couple weeks ago. I guess it was last week. The 5 keys to discovering if you can make your relationship work. We're going to dive in a little deeper. So even if you saw the last one, I invite you to join me again. It's going to be a really powerful training, help you really start to shift your perspective. And I hope this was helpful for you today. So what are we going to do? We're going to just manage our expectations so that we don't have to feel disappointed. And we're going to really recognize, we're going to get to that sense of disappointment at its root by turning the attention back on ourselves and seeing how we can celebrate or give ourselves that love that we want, and really celebrate our own self and just love ourselves up this Valentine's Day. So type in, y'all, let me know if this has been helpful for you. Go back to the unit section if you want. Check out that heart breathing meditation. Do something sweet for yourself. All right, my darling, lots of love. And I'm here every Friday at noon Eastern for a few minutes. So join me again and type in your questions, comments, things to share. I'd love to hear from you. All right, my sweetie, take good care of yourself. Mwah. Jump on that training. I'm going to pop in a link, so click on that for next week. I'm really excited to share that with you too. All right, my dear. Take good care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Love you. Bye for now.